Head on the swivel, I'm focused and not out here nervous. Your words never hurt us. Straight out the dirt, know the grind is gon' take me the furthest. My verses in cursive. Me and my dog wrote this down 50-50, no curtains. I'm closing the curtains. Stop all the acting, I'm tired of all of the purpose. Moving like I'm Newton, never go against the law. Moving like I'm Newton, never moving like I'm Newton, never I be moving like I'm Newton, never go against the law.
Boom. We're here with another episode of the Law Athlete Podcast. You know, we are doing our thing today, you know. Got my man Ced McFadden here.
You know it.
And then we got another great guest, right? Brittney Sykes. How you doing?
I like how you did that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that one right there.
You know what I'm saying? WNBA player from the LA Sparks, doing her thing. You know? Hey, first of all, let's go ahead and all acknowledge the T-shirt that you got on.
For sure. It's crazy because today, before I came out here, we had to do Heart and Soul giveaway because, you know, that's BG's drive that she created in Phoenix.
Right.
And the Sparks partnered with her foundation, and we gave back at the House of Covenant right down there in LA. And we got to give like brand new shoes to kids. They come in, they pick out the shoes they want. I got to ask them like why they wanted to pick it, but it was just dope because we get to keep her name going and not just as a basketball player.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you want people to understand who she is, why we love her, why we want her home.
Right.
Not because of basketball, not because we need her for the league. We want her home because she's a great freaking human.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like we just want people to understand that like Britt is more than just a basketball player, man. Like she needs to be home. She's supposed to be home. So we just trying to keep her name out there.
She damn sure need to be home. You know what I'm saying? And I like me, I can't speak politics. You know, I don't really know what's going on in the office.
Yeah.
Right. But like, she need to be home.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
that simple.
It's that simple. Like you get all the politics you want. At the end of the day, BG's supposed to be home.
Right. Like, I guess like, how did you feel about it when you first heard the news of what was going on?
Man, it's honestly crazy because when it happened, like when the news dropped, so it's like a group chat with me, her, and Shavante Zellis.
Right.
And like those my dogs, like my OGs of the league. And we texting, and usually BG would text back. Like mine was in February, I guess, when everything had went off. And me and Z like, yeah, you heard from BG? Nah, I ain't hear from her. You heard from BG? Nah, we ain't hear from her. You know, we just thinking that she's just getting busy, like just, you know, working. And then the news dropped. The first person I call is Z, because I'm like, bro, we trying to line up the dates. Like, hold on, she stopped texting us back around that time, and I remember her texting me happy birthday. My birthday the 7th. This happened 10 days later. So I'm like, wait, this is why? Like now, you know, like emotions was going because now we scared. We haven't heard from her. Now we thinking about her wife because we cool with her. Like we done been in her house and everything. Like this is family.
Right.
Like even talking about it now, I get a little choked up because it's like that's really a friend, but at the same time, I can't put myself in that position.
Right.
But we go over there and we put ourselves in that position. You know what I mean? Like to be in that situation, not to be wrongfully detained, but in a sense, we're at the mercy of somebody else's country, somebody else's government. It's not the U.S. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't have that type of safety net over there like we do over here.
And that kind of like scared me a little bit too, cause it's like, dang man, do I even want to play overseas?
Not for real. It make you think about it. Like
Right.
it make you second guess it. Cause I'm not gonna lie. Like I used to go overseas and yeah, you go through security and all those things, but you never think that it's gonna be you.
Right.
And then when it happens to be one of your homies or it happens to be one of your friends or your colleagues, you don't even have to be close to her.
Right.
The simple fact that like that we work in the same field, we do the same thing, we provide them for probably the same people in our lives. Could have been me very easily.
Was she hooping over there? Like
yeah, she played for Russia. She played for one of the top teams in Russia.
and that don't see that's like that
Top
make sense
teams,
to me,
top tier
right?
teams. So you know what I mean? It's like it's one of them things where it wake you up. Like it's shitty that this is what's waking us up, but we've been talking about the things that we go through overseas. But now that it's blaring, now that it made it to a global scale, now people want to listen a little bit more. And it's like, why does it take having to fight for one of ours to come back?
It always takes something
Yeah.
crazy happening, like, and to that's I don't know. That's just how I don't know why.
So you speak on, you know, there's so many things that happen to women basketball players, especially overseas. You know, I feel like this is the time to really allow not only you, but all women basketball players, whether little league, in college, professionals, to be heard, right? So what other challenges do you all face, whether it's being in America or playing overseas?
Well, I mean, one thing is like, okay, overseas, they don't have the accessibility that we do in the States. They don't have the materials or the things that we need that we get over here. Yeah. So for instance, let's just pick like one realm. I don't want to say healthcare, but like training, treatment, right? Prime example, Turkey. I'm in Turkey, I'm playing in Çukurova, and they got like these busted up cups. I bought a $30 pair from home with me. I gave it to him. Like before I left, I was like, here, just take these, because over there, my $30 pair of cups cost like $300 worth in their money. So they not trying to. They're not trying to get all that. They're trying to get all that. Yeah. They trying to throw some free spray on your ankle real quick, tie you up, and then let's go, keep pushing. And that may work for some people, but like somebody like me, I need some tender love and care to my body parts more than just a rub down and an elbow on my hip. Yeah. Right. You know, and for a lot of athletes, especially the ones that, you know, are veterans and 10 plus years, they probably gonna need some extra love too. You know, so it's a game of, all right, if I go over here, what am I sacrificing? What am I doing? So majority of the people in the league, including myself, we learn how to take care of ourselves. We buy cups, we buy Normatex, we buy Theraguns, we buy, we go over there, I'm like a little trainer, you know what I mean? Like I'd be joking with I'd be like, I got it from, what is it? What's the name? Training Room University. Okay. I just learned from my injuries to just being, I just ask questions because I need to know, because if I'm going overseas or I'm going somewhere else, I need to be able to sit in front of the doctor and not only you talk to me, but I need to let you know, like, hey, I know what I'm talking about too. Right. Like you're not about to, you know what I mean? Like
need to know.
Like you have to know, like you have to be almost anal or like obsessed with trying to know your body, because these doctors will tell you anything. Because their only job is to give you a little check mark and keep it pushing. They don't care about what happened to you afterwards. But you go in there with the knowledge, now they're like, oh, I can't finesse her. I can't finesse her. Like they be shocked sometimes. I'll be saying different parts. I'll be like, yeah, this hurt. They be like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah.
You can and you can definitely tell if they know what they talk about, especially if you know.
I'll be waiting for the keywords, and I'll be like, Doc, no, you ain't really talking about. Yeah, it done happened a couple times where like it was just. I'm not gonna say that they didn't know it, but I'm like, I need you to know this.
Right.
So it's like, it's all right. Yeah, we
Training
both can
Room
learn.
University.
Training Room University.
Dope. I like that. I actually had my experience with that too. Like if something was going on with my ankle or my knee, I knew 9 times out of 10 something in my hip, or like I was lacking like ankle mobility, so I needed to do something with that, or maybe I needed to, you know, get acupuncture, the whole nine. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Training University. I guess it's like it's advantages and disadvantages to getting hurt, to be honest, because when you get hurt enough times, you starting to see like, all right, I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to see the same tendencies.
You should see the root of the problem. Honestly, you should see the root of the problem. Like if you've been getting hurt a couple times, and you go to your doctor, like. They should be able to figure out the root of the problem. I mean, it's hard to do, but like, if you want to spend your money at a certain place, you want it to be good. Like, so they should be able to figure out the root of the problem. And most of the time, it's kind of simple.
It is.
You know? Everything's connected. So
start with them ankles, them feet, those feet.
The feet. People, I'm telling you, like that is the biggest thing. People, you have to like really pay attention to your feet. Yeah. Like that's why, honestly, like designer shoes. You like I think I got like one pair, and they're like the slip-ons.
Man,
like
what?
I be hearing so many stories about the back of my heel cut up, or like you got corns, and man, look, athletes already got a hard job on their feet. Now you mean to tell me I'm jacking them up in some shoes?
It costs to be flying, and I ain't always money.
That's cool. That's cool. That is cool, but it's like at some point it gotta be comfort. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like you tearing up your feet and your body for what?
Man, them Alexander McQueen shoes.
Those the main ones.
Yo, them joints. Oh my gosh, bruh. First of all, granted, I love the shoes, right? It make you feel good. It's a nice shoe that you can wear with dress clothes. You can wear it out, whatever. But dog, you wear them joints for more than an hour?
Done.
feet bunions.
Can't wait to get home.
Wait to get home. I'm talking about throwing them joints because I'm mad at them joints. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But I was pressed to get them though. I can't even. I was pressed. I'm like, dog, I need to get some shoes that I can wear with dress clothes. I can wear out. Boom, boom. But I started wearing them for too long. I said, nah, champ.
They look like bricks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they
look
literally
like bricks. They probably, so the way you making them
feel
sound,
like
they
bricks.
sound like bricks.
Like I ain't never seen a sole that it's a leather sole.
Yeah, see, nah.
Like the sole is leather. So it's like, I'm like, dog, there's no real comfortability in this shoe for real. For real. It just look nice. But you know.
Now I got a story about this guy, this good dude that played basketball overseas. I forget the country he was in. But he had some injury when they was putting leeches on him.
They put leeches?
Probably to get the blood out or get blood circulation.
Crazy, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that is crazy. But if I had to think like overseas, it's probably to get the blood out or get some blood circulation. You know, leeches suck blood.
Yeah.
And you need blood flow.
Yeah, but like,
it's just my theory.
That's the only thing. Like,
I mean, you see, leeches are free spray. Which one you want? I guarantee you bring any you bring any athlete from overseas. I promise you be like, your team had that free spray. They gonna look at you and gonna be like, yo, you sprain your ankle, you get a concussion. They're spraying the free spray.
Yo, explain to me.
It's a joke, but
what is free spray?
So it's like, man, I can't even tell you because I won't even I don't even want to use it. But like you see, it's mainly in Turkey where I used to see the free spray. Like it's literally a bottle full of like nitrogen oxide or whatever the free spray is, and it numbs supposedly. Whatever you hurt. So you sprain your ankle, right?
So it's a placebo effect.
Yeah, but they spraying it through your shoe. Like they ain't even taking the shoe.
What? Oh nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, that is crazy.
This is overseas.
This is overseas.
They spraying.
They spraying you through your shoe.
And you feel it on your skin?
No, I can't tell you what it feels like. That's what I'm saying. I never got it done because I know for a fact you're not about to like.
That don't even. It doesn't make sense.
How you gonna spray something on top of my
Take
shoe
my
and I'm
ankle.
supposed to numb my foot?
Yeah, right. Like.
But no, they like you gotta get back in the game. Real life. I promise you. You play this back. I'm telling you, there's gonna be comments about free spray. Everybody, men, women. It don't matter.
Sounds crazy to me.
It's the free spray. I'm
through
telling
the shoe.
Through the shoe.
Yo.
Sometimes they take it off. Sometimes they don't. Spray your knee, wrap you up.
I'll take the leeches.
Give me the leeches.
It makes sense, right?
I said, you want leeches or you want free spray? What you want?
What
At
you
least the
want?
leeches will take your blood circulation and just, you know.
So like, all right. So y'all basically play all year round. So y'all got the
Yep.
WNBA season, and then right when that hit,
Yep.
you go straight overseas.
Basically.
And right when that's done, you come right back to play.
Yeah.
So it's all year round.
Basically, yeah.
When do you get to take a break?
If you get hurt.
Oh my, that is crazy.
Oh, cuz.
Yep, come over, sit over here with these leeches. Come sit with these leeches.
Nah, for real. Like, if you really like, people be thinking I be joking. I say it in that manner because it's like, this is what I do. This is what I want to do, right? But if you think about it, the only times in my career that I've had a break was being hurt. Like, there was never like a choice where I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go overseas.
Forced
this
to
year.
sit down.
You know what I mean? Like, I had my, 2018? Yeah, I had my foot surgery in September, so I sat out. And then I got a stomach contusion in 2020 in a game, sat out a game. Caught COVID. Like, what, two and a half weeks ago now? I missed 4 games. Like, it's never on my terms. It's never on our terms as you know, like as an athlete. To be like, you can, but it's very rarely that you like get in that position or that space early on in your career. Like I say your first 10 years, like you probably not gonna be able to be like, yeah, nah, I don't feel like playing, because you're still trying to establish yourself. You know what I mean? Like you still trying to make a name for yourself and continue to make a name for yourself. So why are you stopping? Now, if you need a break, by all means, because a lot of us needed breaks.
Right.
Like mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all across the board. Like all of us needed breaks. But yeah, like if you're not injured or you got a bag outside of basketball and you comfortable with, you know what I mean? Like just having that bag and you do have the opportunity to work out, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not for no reason for yourself, then yeah, I don't see you taking a break.
Do you wish I could have that power to say, you know what, my mental health, like it was a mental health day?
You do.
Y'all have those?
Yeah, you do have the power to do that, and some players do. But that's what I'm saying, like, it's the financial part.
Because that's risky.
That's you saying, okay, because I can have my salary in the league, right? And then I can go overseas and I can make double that. So I stay here for 4, I go over for 8 and make double. Obviously, it makes sense to go over there.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, you take, the travel and the food and the culture, but then that's when it's on yourself to try and figure out how do you make overseas yours.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's like you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't sit here and be like you want the bag and then you complain about getting the bag.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how some people do that. Like, oh, I don't want to go overseas. When it's like, man, I'm getting papered. Like,
So how do y'all like build your brand overseas? Because it sounds like you overseas more than you in the States in some cases.
Yeah. For most, it's you 8 months out the year. Some 10. Some people come back later because they're EuroLeague and they're in Euro Cup, and sometimes with COVID, like some players get sick, some teams get like it's crazy, like the variables that can happen.
Right.
But
So what are some ways you can like build your brand? Like, I mean, what have you done in the past to kind of like, try to build your brand? Like, I mean, either with the game or without the game.
I mean, like before, so just recently, I want to say maybe the last like year and a half, I linked up with one of my friends that we've been friends for like 10 years now. But now she's like my manager / like PR / Brandon. I don't know. She got all the titles right now. But she just she just do her job. Like, shout out to you, Sabria. Okay, like Sabria Whitaker does her job, something crazy. Before that, I'd say I just maybe tapped in. I always tapped in. Let me say, I always tapped in with like social media, like with fans.
Right.
In games, like I'm always going to say hey to the fans because it's real easy to be like, man, forget y'all.
Right.
But people don't realize, like, just like we take time out of our day, they are taking time out of their day. They're coming from work. We waited all day to prepare for this game. They went to work, took care of kids, like, you know what I mean? Like, did things and then decided, I want to go support you. I want to go support y'all.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I say that because it's like, it's a bigger picture. So for me, I tapped in with them on social media, wrote back comments, likes, and then now I link with Sabria. Now I'm sitting here with you guys. Like, I done did some other podcasts. Like, she's helping me with interviews, and we did like our first like little all-star run like campaign. I think we got like 4,000 votes.
Okay.
And mind you, that was off the strength of me and her working.
Right.
Like, no shade with the Sparks or anything. Like, the Sparks was promoting who they were promoting, and then like they eventually started promoting everybody. But it's like before we had like Sparks tag along. Me and Sabria was.
Y'all just had to figure it
like,
out
we're
yourselves.
on the road. Like, I'm in Atlanta. I'm doing podcasts in Atlanta. I'm doing an interview in Atlanta like the day before the game. We go to Indiana. I got to do another interview. Like, it was like a little tour, but it can get tiring. But also, this is something that I asked for. This is something I wanted because, as you can see in our league, you don't see a lot of us getting a lot of love. And I say us as not like a color thing or a race thing. I'm saying us as in you just don't see women.
Yeah.
You just don't see women. And then you see the same women. So now you got kids out there who can't relate to some of these girls, and that's okay. But you got girls in the league that you can relate to. So it's like, now we got to start working on our own brand so we can start tapping in.
Yourselves.
Like tapping in ourselves.
Y'all have to rely on them.
Yeah, now we don't got to rely. Now we can be independent. Because then it can come to a point where now it could be a collaboration. You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, you don't want to help us, or maybe you just don't know how to.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, maybe.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes they don't know what to do.
And that's what I try to get people to understand. It's like 9 times out of 10, if something's not happening or something's not being done the way you want it, it's because that person don't know how to.
Right.
They just don't know how to, or you're not hearing the individual.
Yeah, because it doesn't make it wouldn't make sense for them to like, all right, no, we're not gonna do this, because it's like if you do this, you're gonna bring more awareness, more money, everything.
But then you gotta have the people in that position though. I feel like you have to have people. It can't just be all about business. Like, you need people that understand culture. You bring all these business people into the league, and then you wonder why it's being ran like a corporation instead of
older. Yeah,
you know what I mean. Instead of having a place where it's like, okay, we understand we have younger athletes. Like, the tide is turning. You know what I mean? Like, social media is crazy with sports now. That's almost like when rap and sports started to collide worlds. You know what I mean? Like that was a big smorgasbord of of everything.
Yeah.
Now you got social media and you got high school kids getting deals. High school kids being more famous, more fans, more notoriety, and I'm like, yo.
This is getting crazy.
I'm happy I was born when I was born because I don't know if I'd be able to take all that. Like,
yeah, I don't think I would.
That's just a lot. Like it comes with it now. Like if you don't have that package with you, people deem you as like,
yeah. It makes them give up earlier too. It's like if I'm seeing all my like classmates or like, you know, people from around the world that's in the same year as me, I'm like, damn, this dude just signed for $1 million, like
you worried about the wrong
with
thing
spearmint
though.
gum, like
For real though. Hit your Chris Brown real quick.
Be the craziest brains, like, bro, you just signed $500K for Cheez-Its, like
and what am I doing?
What am I doing?
When they show that
NIL
worth, net worth, I'm like million, 1.2.
I be like, damn.
I'm like,
you got some college athletes right now that's making way more money than they probably gonna make
in the
WNBA.
league.
yeah, no, and that's what, and I be trying to tell people that is what's going to get scary, is that's going to give the younger generation so much power, which honestly, I like it. It's what they do with it. Because now they're in a powerful position to really change the tide and really make this something because let me have been. You got kids in college coming out with Cuban links and designer.
They be drip. They use Ferraris, Lambos.
Henny.
Henny. I was about to say, dude, Henny. Who's that? You don't know Henny? You're wildin'. Everybody know D Henny.
We're gonna get her on the show.
Man, you have to at this point. But when I talk about
Henny,
like dripped out,
come on the show.
Probably like one of the drippiest rookies I've ever seen. Like I'm talking about coming in, jewelry, swag.
Hold on, I gotta look this up.
I'm telling you,
D3_Henny.
There you go. But that's the first person that popped in my head because I'm like, man, she was getting.
Had the bust downs on.
Man, I was like, this is different.
And I love it because she came, when she signed the draft,
yeah.
man, she came
and
down.
she had her own suit and everything. Like she got her own clothing line. That's what I'm saying. Like people like her, they are going to be able to change time. Because how are you going to tell me I'm coming in as a rookie and my base salary is like 70 and I'm making 100 before I even got here?
Right.
I'm probably
She probably make more than that.
So, but
her
that's
bust downs worth 100.
But see, that's where I'm saying like it gets a little tricky for today's kids because what is the motive? Like, what is your intention? What is your passion? Because if it's getting money, you ain't gonna really care about working out and doing the things you need to do to be a pro. Because you thinking, I've heard it before. Like I've heard like people talk about like their bag outside of the league, and then I think to myself like, no wonder. You know, like no wonder.
Right.
No wonder you play the way you do. No wonder, you know what I mean? Like you probably not getting some of the things that you want.
Right.
Look where your motivation at. Look where your intention at. I'm not saying it's wrong. To each his own. Get your bread. Get your bag. Like we didn't have this back then. Hell, we paved the way for y'all. You know what I mean? Like we probably complained enough and talked about it enough to where it's like, okay, somebody caught a light bulb.
Right. The way I would look at it, what my motive would be, right, at playing football, being in the NIL, and all that other stuff, right? I'm trying to get to my bag, right, being more than an athlete. My motive to keep playing football is to continue to have a bigger platform.
Right.
That's how I look at it. How can I continue to have a bigger platform so I can do more, not only for myself, for the ones that's about to come after me? How can I create more opportunities for other people, right, because of the platform that I have? The bigger my platform, the more people gonna listen. You know, the more power that I'll be able to have to, like I said, create an avenue for other people that, you know, is gonna come after me. So that's what I feel like the motive should be or could be for people that's still playing basketball or football, any other sport, that's getting into NIL, knowing damn well that the money that they're making from their sport is nothing compared to the NIL deals that they're getting. You feel what I'm saying? If you're really looking at it from like a strategic business standpoint, building culture, et cetera. But
that's when the people around you though gotta step in because
right.
You think about when you was 16,
right?
Y'all was 16, y'all signed for $500K. I'm like,
crazy.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, like let's not
and
cap.
This before stocks and crypto
Oh, yeah,
and all that. Like it's before.
I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Straight to the store.
I'm going to get shoes.
Oh yeah. Let's
what
not
I'm
cap,
doing.
because trust and believe, bro. I'm getting some shoes. Like I'm not to the public right now. I'm not about to tell people, oh yeah, he's gonna invest in. Fuck that. I'm gonna make sure I get my first 500K. Whatever my favorite shoes was,
You
I'm
get
getting every colorway.
getting them joints. 'Cause
Every colorway.
I couldn't get them when I was a kid.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get them, but then I'm like, okay, I hope and I pray to God at that particular time I got the right people around me. Because like, look, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know, splurge a little bit, do what you want. You know, get what you want because you deserve it. But now go ahead and start putting your money to things that's gonna last a lifetime.
Invest in your future, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Boom, financial future. Law number 10. Bang, there it is. Boom. See, these laws coming out, man. I'm telling you, in any way, shape, or form. You pick the right team. He already said it. Law number 10, financial future. Bang. So, yeah, I'm not going to cap. We ain't going to cap and act like, oh, yeah, dude's going to just invest in houses. Hell no, I'm going to get my favorite shoes. I may give a bust down. If I got five.
At 16?
At 16?
Come on.
That wasn't even a
We was wearing G-Shock.
I'm about to say, that wasn't even
The G-Shock was
now
crazy,
you
though.
can bust down a G-Shock.
Yeah, you can't.
Boom.
Because
All right.
Lil Wayne
bust
did
down.
bust
Right,
down a
bust
G-Shock.
down.
That's
G-Shock
facts.
is
That's
crazy.
facts.
That's
That's
fair.
facts. So I probably, you know what? If I had 500K at 16, do I even know how to spend that much money?
I'm about to say, what you doing with it?
What
I don't
grade
even know how
was
to
we in 16? What grade was that?
16, we was still getting like True Religions and shit.
No, what grade was that though?
16,
like
16,
10th?
16,
Yeah, probably like 10.
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
We getting the Jordan.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
16?
16, I probably would have been bust down.
16?
16.
Sophomore in high
We was
school?
wearing like Hugo Boss.
But that's
That's
expensive.
Polo,
Yeah, that shit
like
was
Ralph
expensive.
Lauren.
Yeah.
It ain't Ralph, though.
Ralph, it ain't Ralph though.
Definitely
So
Yeah.
Ralph,
realistically,
though.
knowing what I know, and I got 500K, I'ma probably spend 10K for sure. For 10K coming out.
You light. I would have definitely hit a good hundo. 500. I'm spending 100K just on like me, mom. That I know I ain't gonna have enough. That's
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean? Like at
Yeah.
that age,
Facts.
there's only so much you can do. I ain't buying no car. I probably buy my mom's
Yeah, that's
car.
what I'm saying, because I ain't had no license at that time.
You know what I mean? Like I'm probably
I
buying
didn't have
cars. Like we starting to do, driver's ed.
Right.
And all that. But she's
Driver's
like, driver's ed, because we skipped health. We was like, we gonna take that driver's ed. Definitely gonna take the driver's ed for sure.
Nah, for sure. But then there it is. There it is.
100K, I would have bought it though. Yeah, I would have.
But see, that's what I'm saying. When you're saying your camp, I always tell people, why in your camp? When you see these athletes going all crazy, doing crazy stuff on social media, or like being so quick to defend themselves and stuff, it's like, where's your camp? Where your camp at?
Explain to me, camp.
So like my camp, if you were to be like, Slim, what's your camp? I'd say it's my mom, my dad, my best friend Trey, Sabria, like my lady. You know what I mean?
Like your team.
Like
Like
my
your team.
team.
Okay.
No, but it's not even your team, because like even my camp is my boy Jay. It was like your camp is if you kind of unraveling a little bit, your partners was, hey,
like,
bud,
hey.
what you doing? And I done had that happen to me a couple times. Where it's like I done came out of games and I'm feeling myself, or I'm in my feelings and I'm mad or something, and my boy look at me and be like, "What the fuck is up, dog?"
Right.
Or he'll go quiet for a week. And my boy Jay in Atlanta, he won't say nothing. He'll just wait. I'd be shitty for like 2-3 games in a row. He'll just text me and be like, "Yo, what's up?" And I know exactly what that means. But that's what I'm saying, like when you have people in your camp, because it's these things that go on in social media and you should not touch. Let your camp handle that.
That's what they did.
You know what I mean? Like that's what they there for. Let
they
your camp,
roll.
let your camp handle that. Or you tweeting something, or you doing something, your image, and you think, oh, because this is who I am. That's fine. But it's a certain way you can go about it. Where your camp at? Like where your camp at?
Exactly.
Like prime example, I say every time, where AB camp at? Who's in AB camp?
You know?
All the shenanigans that he doing. Granted, like if something's wrong, fine. But where is his camp at? Like y'all sitting there watching him do this, cause he got boys. Everybody got boys. So are they your boys? Like where your camp at? Like where his camp at? Why hasn't somebody pulled him to the side? And if they did, then hell, I don't know.
It's on him.
It's on him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's like no, for real. Like you could tell when somebody got a camp or not, or if their camp is valid enough.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Law number 1, pick the right team. I love it.
Yeah, look, he just taking them out.
Yeah. You. Hey,
I
I'm
think it's
telling
gonna be one. I'm thinking it's gonna be one more.
This laws is embedded. I'm telling you, they live in it. She living it right there. It's a part.
I just
bruh.
need to see him with like the commandments in his
I know, right?
I really got the joint, honestly.
Aight.
It's in the back, you know what I'm saying? But dang, you know what? That's valid right there. That's valid. And I'm pretty sure you have people in your corner that's like, nah, you fucking up right now.
Oh, for sure, man.
Or like, you playing shitty right now. That's what I would prefer too. Like, I would prefer somebody to tell me, and Ced has done this too, you know what I'm saying? I would prefer somebody to tell me like, hold up, all right, you gotta slow down right quick. Cause you thinking too fast right quick. You know what I'm saying? Or like, all right, hold up, bro, chill out. Like, it's not as deep as you thinking it is, you know what I'm saying? That's essential. Cause I don't need no yes man. I can't do it.
Ain't none of them around me. I remember one time, I think my home girl was so brutally honest. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna hold
Like,
you.
hold on, you trying to see me? Like, what's up?
Nah, it wasn't even on no fighting stuff. It was like I respected it so much, but in that moment, I was like, yo, real talk, like, I can't bang with you right now. It was like, that was some real junk. I was like, I admitted it out loud, but I'm like, I ain't gonna hold you like that. That hurt.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting to hear what she had to say. And it wasn't even about basketball. It was more about self.
Yeah.
She was like, you shitty right now. She's like, I don't even want to, like, I don't want to fuck with you. Like, she's like my attitude was trash. Like, it was a really hard time. Like, it was a really hard time in space, like, in these games. It was like my 3rd year in the league. And we in the car, and she just turned around. Like, I'm in the car, I'm crying, I'm sad. She was like, I don't know, what the hell you crying for? She was like, chalk that shit up. She was like, all that stuff out there that you crying about and you mad about, all that you can control. She was like, all that stuff that you whining about, that stuff that you can't control. So I don't know why you doing it right here. She was like, I get it. You can cry like I'm your dog and all. She was like, well, I'm gonna shoot you straight. She was like, you shitty right now. You worrying about the wrong things. You not working out. You not getting up no extra shots. So hell, why would I put you in the game? Like, I was like, yo, chill.
You supposed to be with me, but you
know,
are
this is
though.
literally-
You supposed to be on my side.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
It's like it took a little second for me to realize that, but you know what I mean? That's one of them things where you hear people be like, listen to the message and not how it's delivered.
Yeah.
She was fed up with it. So she's like, shit, I'm tired of hearing you complain. Like, shut up, go work, like go do something about it. You sitting here complaining, you ain't doing nothing to change the situation, so yeah, you gonna stay in the same outcome. And I was like, oh, all right. Like, that's all you had to say, but how am I to know that if I ain't have my can?
That's true. I always say don't complain about things you could change. I can't stand that.
Or complain about things you can't control. That's more
Can't
so
control,
my pet
yeah.
peeve.
Things you can change. That's what I
Like things you I can't stand when somebody get worked up about something that they can't control or somebody that did something. It's like, is it hurting you? Like, did they physically put their hands on you?
Right.
No. So what you care for? Like, is this impeding? What you care for? Like, is this impeding with your check? If it ain't messing with your money, I think you'd be okay. And if it's messing with your health, you are in control to remove yourself from that situation. So if you decide to stay in that situation, shut up.
I was gonna say, what if it's messing with your mental? But you can remove yourself.
You can remove yourself. That's what I'm saying. If it ain't messing with your check, it's just like, now if we teammates, you know what I mean, you're not doing your job, we're not winning. It's like, I can't control how you play. But God damn it, like, you messing with my check, we gonna have to talk.
Shit. Michael Jordan on The Last Dance, he wasn't rocking. He was making everybody. He was pushing everybody to the limit, even the coaches. Straight up dickhead.
But he can do that.
That's true.
A lot of people can't do that.
Everybody can't do that.
You see,
That's true.
Jimmy Butler tried to do that. People wasn't like, bro, we not, nah. Like, I don't like that.
But
Right.
he is a monster, though.
He is. No.
He's a hell of a competitor.
He's a dog.
He is a dog.
He's a dog.
He is a dog.
And I think he could do that on the teams he was on. I think he can do that.
I believe that you can be that person. Obviously, you're not going to be MJ, right? But you can be that person because I believe that, like, I'm probably that person. Like, as I'm not an asshole, but I can come off kind of aggressive because I want to compete. I want to win. Like, at the end of the day, whatever it takes, as long as we ain't getting hurt, we about to win.
Facts.
Like, I'm gonna lay it out on the line. So sometimes I could come off a little aggressive. I can come off like I'm mad at you. I'm not mad at you. And I tell people all the time, like, when I've come across individuals or teammates where they didn't really understand me and my communication style, is everything is an adjustment, right? So it's like, for prime example, like Australia, it's real chill down there, right? So they're a little more laid back. I'm all about effort, like energy, like you being on the good foot, you know. And they kind of laid back, like the ball bounced twice. Like, I'm one of them. Like,
Hold on. So is either you don't let the ball bounce,
No, because here's my
or you
thing.
let the ball bounce once.
No. You let it bounce once, but here's my thing. This is how I break it down. Like,
Okay.
and I made it a rule, like in Australia, like, cause they thought I was crazy, and I'm like, no, that teaches you effort. That's how, cause a lot of the ways I learned my competitiveness and my work ethic was based off of fear. So I'm just trying to get my teammates to understand it in another way. Like they didn't have to, cause when you're a pro, you don't got to worry about well, you can, but you shouldn't have to get to a point where your coach is threatening you to work hard.
Yeah.
And the penalty is
This is your
running,
job.
or you know what I mean? Like it's your job. So for them, I can't sit there and be like, oh, if the ball bounced twice, we running. For what? We all grown women. I ain't about to run.
Yeah.
Like it's either you want it or you don't. So the whole idea behind it is that ball bouncing twice. If that ball bounced once, you should be able, because you shooting the shot, follow your shot, right? We doing shooting drills. Now it's a matter of, I'm not gonna let that ball bounce twice. Like I'm getting to it. Because in the game, in college, now in the pros, the ball can bounce and you steal your rebound. In college, that ball hit the floor, that's a team rebound. So if you try to be selfish, you get your stats up.
Get that off the rim.
Get that thing off the rim. You know what I mean? That ball bounced once, and we in practice. Like we in practice in the shooting drill. We doing 5 spots, and we just shooting. And that ball bounced twice, you're running. So that's why I say like a lot of my competitive is based off of fear. So when I got to Australia, I started to realize like that's what I was exuding. I was exuding like reactions of fear. And I couldn't do that with my teammates, so I had to learn how to talk to them. So I'm like, all right, bet.
That challenged you as a leader.
That challenged me as a leader, because it's like I get there and I'm like, okay, I realize I can't talk to everybody one way. Like I got to learn how to tap in with each and every, and it was hard, because it was some motherfuckers I'll be like, but I had to pat you on the back. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't curse you out.
Some people you can just.
Some people I
rip
could
them
come at you
apart.
and be like, you know what I mean? Like, because I try to tell them, like, if I'm coming at you, it's never because I'm mad at you about you failing.
Yeah.
Because we gonna mess up. I'm mad because I know the potential that you got. If I'm yelling at you, I probably feel like you ain't really like trying to really tap in. Because I know for people around me, every time, bro, you slack. I be thinking I'm playing the best defense. Here come Coach LT. Slim, you not in here. I'll be like, damn, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? But it's like, I can take that. I can eat that. With some people, you kind of got to give them a sandwich. Hey, man, look, you tried. I see you. Next time, go back. You know what I mean? Like, you come back. I had a teammate like that, and it's crazy. It worked.
It worked.
Like, I went, and I was talking to one of our assistant coaches. She was like, try this. I tried it. Gave her another compliment. Like, hey, man, I see you trying to work, because she couldn't catch the ball. And I was like, and I used to just go off on her, like, livid. Like, bro, I'm about to throw it at your face. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, I bet you catch it if I throw it at your face type of energy.
I
was
can
like,
see that's
Oh, wait. So you making dimes to your bigs? No. This is funny because me and Tate play basketball together. We can know each other for years. So he was out my center.
Okay.
Right? He
ain't
come
had no
to
hands?
set the greatest screens ever.
Ain't had no
To the
hands in a
screens
row.
where it's like I'm open and he open. I'm like, all right, reward. No look. He like, bloop.
Yeah, man.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
for
Mo.
sure.
Nah,
For
but like I
sure.
totally understand.
Oh, y'all kiss my ass.
Nah,
Hey,
but
man,
you,
look, it
like
be
I
like
always
that.
tell you, was a great. I always tell you, bro, you was one of the best screeners ever.
And I love a good screener, man.
He ain't never give me the ball like that.
I
though.
mean, he said you
No,
got butters.
no. First of all, this because he always trying to do trick passes and shit. I'm not that advanced.
Was he ready
yet.
though?
He was like this. He'd be like, and throw this shit. And I'm like, dog, I'm thinking you about to shoot it, and you looking away.
You know, we watching all the and one.
But
Yeah,
that's
bruh.
when you start to look at the chemistry.
Yeah, see, they didn't put me in a game like that. To have
Okay.
You gotta have in order for you to have chemistry,
gotta
you
play.
gotta be
You
playing.
right.
You know, first of all, it's starting to take me there. It's kind of triggering me a little bit. But you cannot expect anybody to get good or get acquainted to gain speed if they're not playing.
That is fair.
How
fair.
are you gonna put me in the game with 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter
That's fair.
and expect me to shoot 5 points?
Not even 2 minutes.
Not even 2 minutes.
shoot 5
Okay,
points.
make 5 points. How do you expect that? It's okay. Let's say
It's
a
a
minute and
layup,
34
though, bro.
seconds.
Okay.
A minute and 34 seconds.
Are you up or you down?
We definitely up because I wasn't
'Cause you
playing
got
when we
in.
was down. Okay.
It might have been like a blowout. You know how to get like the
Bullshit.
sloppy seconds?
I wasn't playing when we was down. I'm gonna tell you that right
Okay,
now.
okay.
He was in the game the whole time.
All right.
You cannot expect me to warm up to anything.
That's fair.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Let me get one foul.
But
I'm
stay
out.
ready.
Let me miss a layup. I'm out. I'm like, dog, you making me lose my
No, bro.
confidence.
It was, but you got to. It wasn't just like any layup,
And
bro. It'd be wide open.
Nah, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. And I
Or the
tried
fouls
to. You know
be
the thing
crazy.
is, when you messed up, and you know you messed up, sometimes you like look at the coach and see what they
Oh,
do.
man.
Well,
And
it was
I
your
used to
father.
try not to do that. It's my father.
Because his father's coach. So you know how you got the.
Oh,
that's why he was getting
okay,
taken out
that's
like that.
fair.
Where he taking me
That's
out, bro?
fair. I mean, that's rough, but
That
that's
shit rough,
fair.
right?
That's rough.
That shit right. Now, granted, and I'm disclosing this information right now. I wasn't that great of an basketball player. I'm disclosing that right now.
That's fair.
But it's okay. But I would have been good if I would have played in the goddamn game.
I don't
more.
know about
because,
that.
No, I promise you. Because when I was at middle school,
Uh-huh.
I was a dog. I was
Okay,
a
but
boom,
we
boom,
going
boom.
middle
was
school to-
6'3" in
I'm about
the
to
eighth
say,
grade.
you're probably
But I
the
was
biggest one.
But I had.
You're 6'3" in
No,
the eighth grade.
but I had confidence though. See, when I was playing with them, I had no confidence because I knew every time I messed up one time, I was
coming
getting
out
the
that
game.
thing.
I had no confidence. I had no confidence. I had no time to build chemistry with my team. Only time I had time to build chemistry
Practice.
was on fast break, figure eight layups and shit. That was my shit right there.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You had
How'd Don
Marquise.
do it? Oh, no, it was Kevin. Damn.
Bang! You know what I'm saying? But it's okay though. I'm not gonna cap. I wasn't that great. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that great at, but I'll foul you though.
See, now.
You can't play with people like that, bro.
I will foul
See,
you.
you the type guy be like, yo, I'm just
No,
chilling.
but you
bro,
know-
I don't want to play,
I
bro.
don't even want to play no more.
Now, or
bro.
he hit you, he foul you, and it's like,
That's what I'm saying.
good.
I said that's
But you
why I
needed
said-
a guy like that because you
With
don't.
me, not against me.
But that's why his
Well,
role. See,
that's
you
if I was
accepted
against
that
you.
role though.
I
That's what
accepted.
I'm saying.
I
That's
had
why
no
said-
choice.
So they put him in to like guard the
That's
best
why I
player
said,
to like harass.
I had no choice but to do that.
To injure.
Because that's all they gave me.
To injure.
That's all they
See,
gave me.
that's-
Oh yeah.
That's all they gave me. That was my role, and I played it well. But I
You
bet
play
you,
football too, no?
I do play football.
That was
See?
his number one.
See, but that's why we here.
But I bet you
What we
$100 if my
what I'm saying.
role was to get steals and they let me get in the game enough to get steals, I probably would have
you
got it.
probably shoulder checked a couple people trying to get us shit up.
I had big shoulders at the time for my age.
We had a guy in high school. His name was Prince. Shout out to Prince. Prince was, when I say like the prototype football player that put a jersey on for a basketball player, like I'm talking like shooting bricks at the rim.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all know I will bust all y'all ass, and that's on everything I love.
And what?
Horse,
And
horse,
what?
pig. What's another shooting?
But
game?
see, that's an easy playing field. You can talk shit about pig and because just anybody shooting
Horse?
day. Horse. That's what I'm saying. Like that's anybody shooting day.
I'm busting
You could hit a
everybody.
lucky shot, but we talking about ones,
What is that?
One-on-one.
one on one.
Well, I'd say we could play one-on-one.
No, I told you,
I
it's
don't
all
wanna play
jump
against
shots.
You, though, bro. You just said.
I
you
said
was
all.
foul.
We could do all
No,
jump
no,
shots.
no. I told you, I said it's all jump shots because if it's anything other than jump shots, it's a bad day for you.
That's crazy. Nah, that's disrespectful.
Like you going to the hole on me?
I'm just saying that.
See, nah,
I'm
don't
gonna
even
get,
do that.
Slim,
No,
Slim.
no.
Now, I don't foul.
No, 'cause we had
I
a-
don't foul.
You
Actually-
just said it.
No,
Actually,
but keep it
no. Now, that was back then. I was a kid. Now I've been playing against, you know what I'm saying, some ballers. Who? Kyler. I played against Kyler.
But see, this we had to talk before we got on here, right? There's a difference between. That's why I say we could shoot
I am
it
a
out.
hooper.
We can shoot, and I'm a scorer. I'm a hooper too. There's a difference, like scorer
Make that a
and
t-shirt.
shooter. I said we could have a shootout because it could be anybody's good night. We ain't gotta go one-on-one. We ain't gotta dribble the ball because if we dribbling the ball, I'm gonna be scorer. And score slim versus shooter slim. That's two different slims.
You think you can cross me up, Slim?
It's that's my thing. It's like I don't sit here and be thinking like, oh, I'm gonna break your ankles, cause you feel me? Like my bag is my bag. I got my go-tos. You know how everybody like I think.
What's your go-tos?
I'm
If
just
you was
saying.
If you was
I'm
a
just-
real one,
Like,
you tell me your
look,
go-tos.
we
and
all
tell me
took
that you would
math.
do it, and then
Look,
then
we
yeah.
all took math, right? You know how they had like the 6 times 5 times 4 times. That's how my moves is. It's like we got the in and out, the between the legs, behind the back on special occasions. You know what I mean? Cause like,
I'm beating all that.
but I'm telling, I done hit I done made the people fall off the simplest things. All that for what? If anything, I will say I do more ball handling now to have more freedom for my eyes. because most dribblers, the confidence, most of the players you see that got the yo-yo, their head is up.
What's the yo-yo?
Like this on the string.
You know these terms.
Man, I don't know these damn
And
terms.
you thinking you could beat me one-on-one and you don't even know these
First
terms?
of all, I don't need to know the terms. I just need to know how to play.
Oh, because I'm looking at you and be like, I got my shit on the yo-yo, and you don't know what I'm saying.
First of all, because
My
I'm
shit on
going to
the
look at
string.
your torso the whole time.
I'm going to be gone. Do you realize, like, I'm going to be
That
gone?
was a myth. That doesn't work.
What that don't work?
Looking
How
at a
that don't work?
So it
torso?
don't work.
That's manipulation.
How
The
your
game is
body
evolved
go,
now.
How your body
It
going to
don't
go
work,
this way,
'cause
but your legs go this way?
I can give you all this.
All
Boy,
my
your hips,
misdirection in
your
my body,
hips.
I'm telling you.
My hips move up and like.
Your hip not going to go this
It's a
way, and then you
TikTok
going to go that way.
jump.
Yo, hey, don't even get me started on TikTok, because all them dances came from Jersey. Like, all
They
them
did,
dances,
no, they
like,
did, they
it
did.
makes me sick. All these kids, we was doing all that in the gym, like, sweating bullets in the gym. Rock
Not
your hip.
sweating bullets.
Yo, what? We was in the gym going crazy. Rock your hips, D-Mac, all that. Like,
Yeah,
we would wait.
The Drake song with the yeah, I know.
Let me go a little further. YouTube. You would wait till Friday come, and you got the thuggest of thugs, like the city known like hood homies. They on the screen. They on the screen. Like
That
on
jerk-
Fridays.
yeah.
Like I'm telling you, like look up like DJ Frosty. And he was like, get fresh, get like he's yelling on the screen the whole time. Like we wait to go to parties to hear this man yelling, get fresh, now good. Look, like you in that bit.
Yeah.
Like that's how when you
Not
hear
in Jersey,
you hear all
Jersey,
these
that's tough.
yeah, like you hear all these club
That-
songs now on
You
TikTok.
know,
Boom, that's Jersey. The clip, that's boom. And we be the D-Mac, all that, like, you look, you wiping your ass. Like, that was the dance, like, you being there, like, yeah.
Nah, that's dope as hell. Nah, that.
Like, don't get me started with TikTok. That junk, I'm like, history literally repeats itself. And I'm like, but people thinking that they made it there, and I'm like,
Yeah,
stop
that's-
playing.
that's where it goes wrong,
I'm like,
yeah.
stop playing. Stop playing. That's what we not gonna do.
Okay.
Like, that's what we not gonna do.
Hold up now. God damn it.
Hold up now.
Yeah.
Who did what now?
We don't get into these versus games, man.
Okay.
You
Okay.
got a few. You got a few. I got a few.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing. You go first.
Let's see one. All right. So versus game. Explain it first.
I'm
man.
about to say, what's
explain,
this,
Explain
man?
it for her right quick.
You know, I mean, it's just more so an opinionated game.
Oh,
You know.
okay.
You know.
I got a couple of them.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Let's get to it. Got the first one for you right here. Who would get the most assists versus the Mystics on August 7th? The game y'all play against them.
Who will get the most assists? Oh, man.
From your team.
From my team? Eee.
Honestly, we're gonna make it even easier for you, right?
Okay.
Okay. So, who on your team right now is typically like the person that leads the team in assists?
Probably me and JC.
You and
Okay.
JC?
Me and JC.
That's
between
that's
both of y'all?
Jordan
Canada.
Jordan Canada. Okay. So
Yeah.
boom.
So probably between me and JC.
So between you and Jordan Canada,
Yeah.
who would get the most assists?
Against the Mystics. August 7th.
Man, that's hard. You know what's crazy? I give it to JC because she always get like one more than me. Like when I look at the stat sheet and like say we have a game, like she'll have like 8, I had like 7. She had like 6, I had like 5.
Damn.
Hey, but no, that's because shout out to our shooters. Because the
Yeah.
shooters be cooking. Then like you got NECA who is efficient AF. Like that is a masterclass when you watch her play. And I even throw Shanae in there too, because Shanae gets her and Liz, like they get their assists, but it's like 3 or 4.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They don't really have the ball like that. We're giving them the ball most of the time. So yeah, between me and JC, I give it to JC though. JC always get like one more than me.
Okay. So who usually gets the most steals?
Me.
Okay.
Me,
And,
probably-
okay. If you had a runner-up, who's the next person that would probably get the most steals?
Probably Lexi.
How many
Probably-
steals you have in the season right now?
I think I'm leading like with 2.1
A game?
right now. Yeah, as of right now.
You know how
Okay.
many totals steals?
Total, I think I'm down 4. Like Skylar got 4 more than me, but I missed 4 games. So,
Okay.
but I was leading. But I'm trying to back to back that. I'm trying because I led the league last year.
Yeah. Were you defensive?
I was depoy in Australia.
Okay. All right.
But I was runner up last year
Last year,
here,
yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
I was first team. Yeah.
Okay. So it's you and Lexi Brown.
Lexi be getting some steals. Lexi
Okay.
be sneaky with it. Like
So-
she's get in there.
Between you and Lexi Brown,
Okay.
who is going to get the most steals
Me,
by
I
the
be
end
plotting.
of the season?
Me, I be plotting. I'm telling you right now, like I'm trying to. So the only person, not the only, I can't remember the first person that they told me, but Tamika Catchings, I found out today, was the only person to have back-to-back leading the league in steals in average and total. I'm trying to do that.
Okay.
So it's like, by all means, like I love Lexi.
So what you're saying right now is, by the end of the season,
Yeah,
you're going to get more steals than Lexi Brown.
I'm in the whole damn league. Like,
Stamp it.
There we go. That's law.
Nah, because even right now, like I even noticed a change because I do my little like mid-season check-in, and like at this point right now, I have damn near the same total of steals that I had as a total. So it's like I know, like you know what I mean, like I'm on a mission.
Okay.
Like
okay.
I was practicing this.
I got like three weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
4
Like I'm
weeks.
on a mission, you know. So it's like one of them things was I'm really trying to put the pedal to the metal on
Yeah.
that. Like I get kind of a little obsessed with it. Like, not gonna lie.
I believe in you. The way you talking and that energy you putting out there, I believe in you, big shit.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna switch it over to the NBA here.
Okay.
Now you from Jersey,
Uh-huh.
so I know you like my boy Kyrie.
Of course. That's fair.
You think he coming? You think he coming to LA? What you think?
I don't know.
Do you think he will get traded to the Lakers?
I mean, anything is possible in the NBA. I'm not gonna lie. So
But this
it's
is
like
a
one
yes
of
or no question though.
Huh?
This is a yes or no
yes or
question.
no, a yes or no. Do I have variables or is it just yes or no?
Yes or
Yes or no? I could see it happening. Do I want it to happen? No. But do I see it happening?
Why you don't want it to happen?
Because I'm just over it.
Over all of the
I'm
moving
just-
around,
yeah,
right?
like I'm just over it. Like, see, I ain't saying that you got to be like disloyal because it's a business at the end of the day, right? But it's like sit somewhere and figure that shit
Yeah,
out.
figure it out.
Yeah, like sit somewhere and figure that shit out because you're starting to give people the idea that these super teams are just happen overnight. But then y'all get mad at how the Lakers look. What you expect? You got all these alpha males on this team that have to give up something, and they don't know what that something is yet, because they don't know what.
Or they decide what the something is.
You know what I mean? So it's like, and that might not work for.
Yeah.
And we see who it ain't work for. All of them. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's one of them things, man, where it's like, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to continue to create these type of teams? And you know what I mean? Because it's like now, before it was sneaky. Before it was like LeBron's like, all right, I'm going to Miami. I'll see y'all later.
Right.
Now it's like, it's blatant. Like
Like
I'm going over there to win a ring.
Hold on, after the game is like, bet.
Yep.
2 days later,
Right.
tweet, you
Shocking
see him,
news.
somebody favorite a old tweet from a year ago. They like, wait a
Wait a
minute.
Yeah.
He's going over there next year.
You know what I mean? Like
You
it's
can't
no,
hide nothing.
it's
Yeah.
no secret now. It's like blatant. Like man, shoot, right after the season over, you probably see them ripping their name off.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's
I'm outta
crazy.
here.
Okay.
It's crazy.
So we got one more. We got one more.
Let's hear it.
Who do you feel is going to be honored with the WNBA MVP trophy this year? And for our two options, I was thinking
Okay, let's hear your options.
AJ Wilson,
Aja
Wilson.
Aja Wilson, and Breonna Stewart.
Okay, throw Necker in there.
So,
I think those two are actual candidates, but you got to throw Necker in there.
Okay.
For the simple fact that not because you're my teammate, stats don't lie. That is the most efficient freaking post player I've ever set eyes on. Like when I was playing against her, I'm like, damn. And then I play with her, I'm like, damn. Like when I was out them 4 games, even playing with her, it's like you just ever play with somebody, it's like I know I'm gonna get a bucket.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm gonna get an assist. And if they miss, I'm not mad. Because I know you probably gonna make the next 4.
Yep.
And if you miss the next 4, I'm still gonna give you the ball because
You
your
looking,
resume,
your eyes automatically go
but
to
it's
them.
like you
Every
taking the
time.
right shot, you making the right read. Like I trust you with the ball. So I say you put Neck in there. I'd say those 3 is probably my top 3 candidates because
but who you feel as though is going to be honored with the
Honored
WNBA
with it?
trophy this year? And this real talk.
it's real talk. So if we taking real talk, it's all about who winning.
Okay.
If we going real talk, it's all about who's winning at the time. How many times have we seen awards slip from players because they didn't make playoffs? I done been through it twice. Rookie of the Year, Depoy. Didn't make playoffs. That was a determining factor. what was the defensive? I mean, it was like a big old uproar. I'm so happy Marcus Smart won it. But let's be real. If Marcus Smart was losing, it probably wouldn't have went to Rudy Gobert again.
Oh no.
But I'm saying though, like look at the history of it.
That's true though.
It hasn't gone to guards. It's a big man's game.
That's true.
But you look at it as like, you mean to tell me defense is all about getting some damn rebounds? Like you 6'9", get some damn rebounds. Like
Right.
what you doing to affect the game? Now I'm not gonna say Gobert doesn't, but I'm just happy that they finally acknowledge that guards do affect the game of basketball.
And Marcus Smart was the perfect.
Yeah, it's the perfect
perfect
example.
person
Like,
for
yeah,
it,
he could
yeah.
be extra sometimes and stuff, but shout out to my dog because he is a warrior. Like,
Right. Okay. So
That's a fact.
so if we being real, I'm saying whoever is winning at the time, whoever's winning at the time, that's gonna be MVP.
Who you gonna go with?
Don't claim up now. Don't claim up now. Say it with your chest.
I'm gonna just pick Aja Wilson.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with
All three of the candidates have been MVPs, so whoever you pick is not a bad pick.
I'm gonna go with Brianna.
And I'm going with Nneka. Shitting
There
me?
we go.
Shitting me?
Okay. So the person that's gonna be honored with the WNBA trophy this year, I pick Aja Wilson. You pick Brianna Stewart.
I got Nneka Gumke.
We're gonna see. I'm excited for this one.
I am too, because now
I might hit y'all up. Right? I might hit y'all up when they walk up to the podium.
I'm be like, hey, clip this. I'm like, clip this.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that
nigga, we 3 weeks out of playoffs, and I'm calling it.
All right.
Clip this.
Say less.
Say less. Boom. Well, shit, man. You got another episode of the Law Athlete Podcast. We appreciate you so much.
Hell yeah,
Dope
this was fire.
combo.
Slim, we appreciate you, Slim.
Hey Slim. Hey, you know, we're gonna talk about this after. But you know, Slim is a slang word in DC. We say Slim all the time.
Oh, I mean, I know about the.
You know about that, right?
Yeah.
God damn, Slim.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, that's like Slim is like it just varies. But
Yeah.
I swear it's just in the league. Like when I go back home, people call me Sykes, B, Britt.
But when you out here,
Out here,
Slim.
I have to catch myself sometimes. Like I'll be shaking hands, and they be like, "Oh, hey, I think I shook your hand." I said Slim.
yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
it's just like it's just natural because it's like what we need to know first, last name, for us. You know what I mean? Like I need to sign something. It's
feel
Slim.
it. Well, shit, it's Slim.
It's
Ah.
and that's
It's
law,
different.
Slim.
Stop all the acting, I'm tired of all of the purple. Moving like I'm losing, never go against the